first, let me clarify to you that the financial inclusion strategy is not a CBN financial inclusion strategy. It's not a CBN strategy. It's a national strategy. CBN only provides the secretariat for managing that overall strategy. You have several agencies and government representatives in there, so it's an all stakeholder affair, which was why I said no policy, any policy that comes out from CBN with regard to financial inclusion is basically shared with all the participants at a very high level. Now we have a process in CBN today where before a policy is issued out, the first thing we do is to expose it to the industry. And when by exposure we mean we send out to all the major stakeholders and post on our website, basically calling for feedback, for comments, and see how we can make it better than the skeleton itself. And at the end of the day, we have another review meeting where we bring in all the key stakeholders to come and review all the feedbacks that have been provided. And so those are the kind of engagement process we go through before we finally come out with a policy. The reason why you see some rapid changes in our policy, like I said, with regard to payment system, is that the rapidity of changes in technology sometimes inform our decision to change. Otherwise, CBN will become obsolete. You can't have this. You have a policy today that cannot support the new development in payment system. Just like your phone, you buy a phone today, 3 months down the line, a new one has come, and they tell you if you do not upgrade this phone, you may not be able to run certain applications. Do you understand? So that is why we constantly review our policies. And so when people say it's a CBN summersault, it's actually not a CBN summersault. We talked about the cashless policy, where central bank came out with penalties when you exceed certain, lodgement limits. And I had to explain that CBN did not just sit down and come out with the policies and those figures. It was through a very lengthy process of interviewing the stakeholders, the demand, the consumer side. What is the cost of cash processing to the industry? Why is the cost of service, why is the cost of banking services so high? And it was narrowed down that, over 50% of the total cost, of the banking industry was coming from cash processing. And the objective then was, how do we bring down this cost? And so what we need to do was to reduce the quantum of cash in circulation and try to digitize it, because electronic services is much more cheaper than when you do it in manual. So this was the process that we went through. Now, sometimes you don't know the resultant feedback, the kind of backlash you get from the public is usually sometimes very unfair. It was in our commitment to ensure that we have a very safe and sound financial system that we do that. But because the new CBN is the CBN that listens. When we had feedback from all the stakeholders, the policy is good, but this is not the right time. You can delay it, you can lessen the charges, you can even completely remove it so that it will give room to people who will bring in their money. We say, okay, that is what is going to make it work. Let's go ahead. Same thing with BVN today. We had BVN 2014, and we've been begging all Nigerians to go and register their BVN. The moment we said, if you do not have BVN, you will not be able to take money from your account, it became a national issue, as if it was just overnight. So it's usually like that. When you come out with any policy, people will always have, people will always punch on that, and it's good. It's good because it basically says that everybody is reacting to the policy, everybody is aware of the policy, and it's having greater effect on the